and then well, really it's talking about enslavement, and how through enslavement we as Africans, we were taught other cultures and other practices, and we left behind our own practices. But now we're realizing that our own practices are just as important and just as valid. And in reinstating those practices, we can have the best of both worlds. And I think that we see that especially in modern days with social media, where young people who are in the diaspora are now beginning to look back at home, and they're coming back to Africa, coming back home to bring the skills and knowledge they've learned from outside, bring it home in order to develop home so that Africa itself will grow.
So, Doctor, do you think Africans are actually learning from what has happened over the past? Because this is not the first time we've seen Africans, whether through poetry, whether through songs, literature, and the rest. A typical example is Things Fall Apart. You know, where Chinua Achebe said that they have been together as a place, but they came with their culture, and now things fell apart, and it's no longer can hold. And this is the kind of situation that you are trying to portray in this particular act that you are putting together. When is this? When will this be out? And when are you when will you be hosting it?
Okay. Well, just to inform people that the production itself is directed by BJ, who is a well-known director here, and it's going to be at the Bintumani Conference Center on the 1st of May. Is going to be the opening and the premiere, and then it will also be performed again on the 6th of June. So the 1st of May is the key date that people have to put into their diaries now, because the knowledge of the production is going around and people are getting very excited. Tickets are selling.
Just by reading this intro, I am actually interested in seeing what are some of these things, the deception, the betrayal, and all the stuff that are actually putting Africans that are separating us and are not letting us to actually identify who we are.
Well, in the production, the song is the key, because the song holds the key to the history of the people, but also it holds the key to the people being able to project themselves and see themselves reflected back in their society. So when that is taken away from them, they lose heart. And then in losing heart, they have to somehow go back into themselves, to find themselves, to regain the courage and to regain the confidence to be able to bring back out their song, bring back out their culture, and fuse it with the modern world. So right now we have the different social media platforms and things through which young people are engaging with each other. I myself am a Jamaican living in London, so I know that I came from Africa originally. Which part exactly I don't know, because I haven't done my DNA yet, but this is getting me excited to find out my own DNA, where I come from. But my wife is Sierra Leonean. Our children were born in London, but when we brought them here, when my daughter came here, the first day that we brought her, she didn't wait for us to take her anywhere. She came dressed and said she's going out, and we said, where are you going? She's already made contact with other Sierra Leoneans living in Sierra Leone, and young people who could take her around and show her things. So the world is getting smaller because of social media, etc. But now it's about how do we integrate the best of what we have with the best of what the modern world is offering us.
Okay, Doc, you are the dance director for SL Hidden Chain. So let's talk about some of the things that we will be seeing for those who will be going to the Bintu Mani International Conference Center on the 1st of May. What are some of the things that you think you should tell the public that we actually get them to the Bintu Mani?
Okay, so in terms of the dance, the way we have worked, we've looked at some of the Sierra Leonean traditional dances, and we've looked at how we can rework them, reimagine them so that they look fresh and new to the audiences. But we've also created new movements as well, working from out of some of those traditional movements and working through some of the different situations that people might find themselves to create new movement vocabulary. The songs themselves tell the story. So when you come to Bintu Mani, what you will see, you'll be able to watch the story unfold. You'll hear the story through the song. You'll feel it through the music and the rhythms that they play.
What's the time?
And the dances also. The time is 7 o'clock on the 1st of May.
And where should people get their ticket?
The tickets are available from some of the sponsors and some of the project coordinators, such as Bintu Mani Hotel, etc. I don't have all the numbers in my head, but the flyers are out on social media. But Bintu Mani Hotel and the Stafford Hotel are the key places where you can pick up tickets.
All right, thank you very much. He is Dr. H. Patton, and he is dance director, SL Hidi in Germany. Good morning, Sierra Leone. Thank you very much, Doctor. Well, now, the YWCA is celebrating World YWCA Day. Vincent Yema Foni is the national president for YWCA, and she is here with us in the studios to tell us more about what to celebrate about the YWCA. Good morning, Madam Foni. Welcome to the program.
Good morning.
So let's talk about the YWCA. And this is not a new name, it's not a strange name in Sierra Leone and maybe even some other parts of Africa. So let's talk about what you celebrate. Today is World YWCA Day. Why?
Today we are celebrating World YWCA. We call it the 24th every year, April. It's been celebrated all over the world. We celebrate it wherein we reflect on ourselves as women and to have our common goals, common mission, and think about our way forward as women and how best we could be able to help other young women to find themselves in a society.
Okay, so YWCA has existed, is it 70 or so? How many years has it existed in Sierra Leone?
YWCA has existed in Sierra Leone for it's about 166 years.
All right. So now let's talk about some of the things that the YWCA stands for, the value. Why YWCA?
YWCA we stand for gender equality. We stand for women participation, governance, and we stand for peace and unity in our society.
Okay, you have a vocational school,
yeah.
And you also have, of course, the school at
The preparatory
the
school.
preparatory school. Now let's talk about the vocational school. Some of the things you do there, the courses you offer, and why, if you have plans to improve on them.
Yes, as an institution, we have a vocational institute, and the vocational institute is a very big, as one of the oldest vocational institutes in Sierra Leone, where we have got so many young women, young ladies who have gone through the vocational institute. We have various courses that have been taken at the vocational institute. We have the commercial areas, and we also have the catering and the Um, we have the catering department, and we have the hairdressing, makeup department. And we have we are in the commercial students. At the end of the day, they write their NCTV result, NCTV exam, sorry, and they are being able to capacitate themselves in society and find a culture for themselves.
So what are the activities lined up to celebrate this Worldwide WCA Day?
One of the activities is this one that we are doing now, to have a radio program to talk about the why, for people to know why we don't celebrate the why. And the theme we choose for that day today is together, forward together, forward together, wherein we come together to find our common goals, our legacy. We have the legacy of the why, where we come together as women and girls to talk about women in the society, things that are affecting our women in the society and girls, since our ladies, young ladies are not being involved in so many activities, and some are going through violence and gender inequality.
How about your qualification, your requirement for one to go to the YWCA?
If you want to go to the YWCA as a school living people, if you have your WAS exam, you can have another admission at the YWCA Vocational Institute. And for the newly born babies, if you want your child to go to the preparatory school, you'll start to do your arrangements the very day you get back to your baby. So they will have, because there is a data process to do. So you have to go and do a registration for your child.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. She is Millicent Yemakoni, and she's the National President of YWCA. Continue to stay with us. Well, now we go to another movie, as a new Sierra Leonean movie titled Overseas Connection will be premiered in Freetown on Saturday, 25th April. For more on this, we have Alhaji Suleiman Chalo. He is the lead actor in Overseas Connection. Good morning, Mr. Chalo. Welcome to the program.
Good morning. It's a pleasure having you on board.
So let's talk about Overseas Connection. Why Overseas Connection?
Overseas Connection is a movie written and directed by Mr. Mohammed Shaw, who happens to be the first, probably the only Sierra Leonean for now, who has a master's degree in directing from New York Movie Academy. The story is centered mainly on so 4 students from university who graduated and were expected to come to the universe and in fact choose their jobs, have choices, multiple choices of jobs to attach themselves to. And it happens to be that the reality on the ground is different. So some decide to, play with the system naturally or normally, while some decide to go on the wild and say it's a must for survival. However, it's going to be so. The story is centered on that, and also some ladies, 3 ladies that we have featured in the movie. One as a doctor, a nurse, and the other one a retired military, and also one as an IT expert who they came together and they involved in scamming. Yes, my role was to play as my role I played was an officer. Putting myself in such a character was a tremendous opportunity. And for the movie, of course, it will be premiered tomorrow, 25th, at Golden Beach Cinema, Lonely Beach Road. Yes, this is a VVIP limited premiere edition. And the tickets, of course, VIP we have 1,000, and VVIP we have 2,500. It's a red carpet occasion as well.
So let's talk about the storyline of this particular movie that we are talking about. The name itself, Overseas Connection, does it in any way have a way of portraying how our young people are now actually desperate to go to other parts of Europe and America just in search of green pasture. Is that?
Yes, of course, it's primarily focuses on that as well. Wherein some of these graduates, which I rightly have mentioned, seek the attention of ladies who have overseas connection. Yes.
You mean the men?
Yes. Of course.
Okay. It's good that you are coming out with such storyline. Yes.
Yes. Overseas connection, because they have tried getting jobs and it's so rigorous to get jobs. So yes, whilst the ladies involved in scamming, so two groups of prepared mindsets for overseas connection and survival happens to conglomerate, and so it happens to be a story that's...
Who are the other popular actors in this particular?
We have Dillis.
Okay.
Dillis was...
Dillis George.
Yes, of course. You have Benance, you know. You have Sydney, you have Memushkan, you have myself.
Memushkan.
Yes, yes. So.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Chalo. Continue to stay with us. This is Good Morning Sierra Leone, and we are broadcasting live from Broadcasting House, New England in Freetown. Well, it's now time for us to go through some of our newspapers, and we just bring you the headlines of the newspapers. I take the Pyramid newspaper. Pyramid, MPs meet NRA board officials, discussions, target revenue challenges. These stories plus more you find in the Pyramid newspaper. From the Pyramid, we go to the Covenant. The Covenant newspaper has SLPHA reviews progress on BAT 36 rehab. AG calls for stronger regional judicial cooperation. NPPA strengthens oversight with strategic transition. These stories plus more you find in the Covenant newspaper. Where from the Covenant, we now go to the Faith Times newspaper. Faith Times newspaper, Parliamentary Committee on Trade dialogues with manufacturers, and ECOWAS Judicial Council convenes statutory meeting in Freetown. Statistics, Sierra Leone debunks fake census jobs. These stories plus more you find in the Faith Times newspaper. Well, from the Faith Times newspaper, my final paper for today is the Satellite newspaper. Satellite newspaper, SLPP executive. After meeting on tripartite recommendations, SLPP executive responds to APC moral guarantors. Towards safer roads, SLRSA retreat signals strong institutional transformation, and NRA chief spot checks warehouses to safeguard revenue. These stories plus more you'll find in the Satellite newspapers. Well, you must be reminded that views expressed in these newspapers do not reflect the views of the SLBC. We are merely saying what the papers are saying. This is Good Morning Sierra Leone. We still have Madam Yema from the YWCA. Now, Madam Foni, let's talk about getting other women on board. How should one be a member of the YWCA?
YWCA, since we said it's a women's organization, it's a Christian faith-based organization. We said normally it's purely for Christians, but we are encouraging Muslims to be an associate member. As long as you're a woman, because we don't want to marginalize people for becoming a member. You can, if you're a Muslim, you can be a member, but you cannot have leadership roles to play, because it's a Christian faith organization.
All right, thank you very much, Madam Yema Foni. She is the national president of YWCA. She has been talking to us about their celebration as they are joining the world today to celebrate World YWCA Day. And now quickly to you, Mr. Chalo. So why should I go to the premiering of your movie, Salon, Overseas Connection?
It's a blockbuster movie and first of its kind. Yeah, so we are kindly craving on your indulgence and every Sierra Leonean's indulgence. Well, this is a VIP limited edition premiere, so please attend. You know, this story is rich. It's content that has long been prepared for, and thank God now it's been released. So we're asking the public to show concern. I mean, let's be supportive. Sierra Leoneans, we lack that support. Is within the confines of ourselves. We see the kind of love and support, respect, admiration we pay when it comes to foreign celebrities and actors. When they come here, literally, some of us even worship them.
So don't you think,
and value ourselves.
So have you tried to work on your content, the qualities of your pictures, the sound, and all the graphics, so that Sierra Leoneans will actually not say, I want to go for a Nigerian movie instead of a very rich Sierra Leonean movie?
Yes, of course. This one, we are prepared 100% for international competition.
Okay.
We are ready to compete internationally, and we're looking forward to even having,
nomination.
Of course. And of course, there are plans for this same movie to be premiered in Europe, some parts of Europe, Sweden, Canada, America, and so it's unique in its content, and it's mostly recognized. We just need that attention and support, because if we don't have that, home recognition, that base support, it will be a little bit challenging for Netflix and the Hollywood level to recognize and somehow partner with us. But this one, we are prepared. Sierra Leoneans, we have what it takes. We have qualified, serious-minded people in this business, not just people who just woke up from sleep who are not qualified. Happens to be no. We have qualified, very important personalities in this business. So let's prioritize this. Let's make it important. Let's treat it with that kind of respect. There are people with clout and caliber of personalities that are involved in movie.
Alright, but you've just limited the premiere to certain people. Don't you think this could also serve as a barrier?
No, for now, this is a limited premiere edition. This is VVIP, red carpet.
Alright. Okay.
We're only catering for not more than 120 people.
Alright, thank you very much. He is Alhaji Suleiman Chalo, and he is one of the actors in the movie Overseas Connection. Well, this is how we bring the curtain down for today's edition of the program. Good morning, Sierra Leone. Many thanks to our guests. Many thanks to you for being part of the program. To our guest, Madam Yema Foni. Earlier on, we have Dr. H. Patton from the Hidden Gem, and we also had David Black from the Chagaban movement, and Mr. Suleiman Jallo from the Overseas Connection movie. Many thanks to my producer, Daphne Zainab Kamara, for putting this program together, and from all of us at Broadcasting House. Do have a lovely and wonderful day. And my name is Frances Bernard. Good morning.
As a mother of the house, whenever I want to prepare palm soup, there's no need pounding palm fruit. All I need is Nkulenu's Ghana's original palm soup base. My soup is done, and its preparation, it is not difficult at all. Nkulenu palm soup base, it's easily done with no difficulties. Just take few ladles and your soup is done. And its flavor, it's amazing. This is Nkulenu's Ghana's original palm soup base. And this is Nkulenu's Ghana's original spiced palm soup base. Iron fruit and turkey berries are naturally added.
Also available Brown Gold Natural Cocoa Powder, Sunny Gold Brown Sugar, Neat Fufu Flour, Shito, Pisa, and Moringa. All available at Nyami Ado Enterprise, 1 Lower Waterloo Street, Freetown.
Nkulenu palm soup base.
Ghanaian original taste.